No. Don't tell me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You go and do your thing, and I'll wait till you come back.
Yeah.
You did that because you were hoping that would add points.
Right.
What's mobbing? You in the field with Trackstarz. This is 7, and I just want y'all to stay focused, stay mobbing, and God bless you, man.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, SEANTANA, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
Oh yeah! All right, yo.
Somebody gotta be Ryan Righteous.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by True Strength Apparel, man. They have some of the best stuff, man. Go to TrueStrengthApparel.com. They have great hoodies, man. You're talking about great T-shirts, great stuff. And look, when you go out, the stuff is normally like extremely fresh. I go out to Publix almost every day, but when I'm at Publix, man, somebody stops me all the time. Right? What's that description on your back? Right? There's almost a description on every single shirt, especially the new Full Throttle shirts. Just throwing it out there.
Come with a description.
Right? Yeah, they do come with a description.
That's the one I got.
I got one that comes with a description.
Okay.
I got you covered, bro. No worries. But look, your new stuff, man. You want to tell people about Jesus without actually talking that much? I'm telling you, just walk around with these shirts, man. You witnessing already. So TrueStrengthApparel.com is an awesome place to go. Yeah. And you know what, Ryan? I don't know if that's Ryan or Ashley. She was like, "Don't interrupt me while I'm doing my liners, yo." And if I put out a diss song, you gonna feel it. All right. Anyway, so
who's gonna play it?
Yeah, just play
That's real. All right, you got me, bro. All right, anyway, Rap Real is taking place January 29th. That's actually tomorrow at the Music Room. You know, we've already been getting ready this morning, man. A lot of people are getting ready and prepared for this. Come out if you get a chance to. We'll be so happy to see you in the building, man. And also go to Trackstarz. You can follow us on Instagram, right? On Twitter, on everywhere, man. It's Trackstarz everywhere. We are your one-stop shop for almost anything you could possibly need.
And thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. Me and my wife's birthday was last week, so I appreciate that. Let's get into another noteworthy. What we got?
Okay. I'm a new listener from London, UK, 24-year-old male.
Shout out.
I've been watching your noteworthy episodes on YouTube and really love the content and godly advice you give out. I honestly love to see godly men fellowshipping, having edifying, truthful, and transparent conversations. It's really needed in these tough times. Here's my situation. I was friends with this girl for 3 years. I found her very attractive, but I just couldn't envision her being my wife until one day it was like the veil was uncovered from my eyes. I thought and prayed about it. Why not? What have I got to lose? I personally believe in purposeful dating, which leads to courtship and then marriage. I'm sort of a person who is busy, juggles a lot of big personal projects at the same time. So I honestly don't waste time when doing meaningful. So for this girl, I knew if I asked her out, my intentions had to be clear and direct, so it can lead to courtship then marriage. Cut the long story short, I had some intel that 3 other guys also liked her from my same church, which made things a little difficult and awkward at times for some of the guys. We aren't a huge youth fellowship, but the 3 guys weren't in my type circle of guys, so it wasn't too bad. Knowing this, I felt I had to up my game and do what I can to get this girl's attention. But to be honest with you, my inner man didn't like the feeling of competition. The race to get this girl's heart felt very carnal. I learned she'd been traveling for a couple of months, so I thought it'd be wise to express my feelings before she headed out, as I just couldn't wait no longer after almost 7 months of pursuing her. So I told her I advised her to think and pray on it before responding to me, as I didn't want to pressure her to give me an answer there and then. A couple days later, she wanted to talk to me, her answer before she traveled out, but I told her I was patient enough to wait till she came back. While she was abroad, I spoke to her weekly to check up on her. Intentional calls are expensive. All the vital signs indicated green light. When she returned, she responded with a no. Just stay friends sort of thing. It really, really confused me. Along with that, I believe the other 3 guys who asked were also unsuccessful. 8 months later, and I can still feel the residue of rejection. How best can I overcome and not allow this to hinder any future relationships?
That hurts. I feel bad for him. And I'm married.
Hey, bro. You gave it your all.
E-Harmony. They got a hashtag ready. E-Harmony.
I'm just saying, international calls. You know what I mean? Go pray about it. I'm fighting against 2 other guys. You know what I mean? Like I'm even like these guys aren't even in my circle. I'm getting intel. You heard what he said? Like intel on the situation.
And he was pursuing her for 7 months.
7 straight months of work.
I think me and you the same on this. I think when we found out other guys was involved, we'd have been like,
oh yeah,
I'm not rap.
Yeah,
if she was entertaining it.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if she was like considering, I'll be like, oh.
But she wasn't like she hadn't committed to you yet, so she was still kind of open to it all, right?
That's fine.
She got a lot.
Hey, and it's a good situation.
I'm not a combo. I'm not the number one at McDonald's. I'm not an option.
She had to check to see first.
She didn't know, right? But 7 months is a long interview. I'm just saying.
It is.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie about that.
7 months
That's a
international
long
calls.
time.
Go pray about it. He probably fasting all the time. To be dead honest with you, you feel what I'm saying? Like he's going through it, and I know he in the gym trying to get himself together for these situations. Brother. Golly, it's a tough one, and I've been in these, man. I've been in a year-long battle.
Is he in drought?
Year-long battle.
He's not in drought. You feel him? It's not drought. He's actively pursuing. Like he's on his march, right?
Gotcha.
So I like that. I like the fact that she would do that. But
Friend-zoned him,
look,
though.
she friend-zoned him like a
Hard.
That's sad.
It's like the block that LeBron did to
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because she came behind him, right?
I apologize for her.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry for that.
Did she do anything wrong?
She didn't do it. Well,
I mean,
7 months.
I think that
7
kind
months?
of is wrong. That's
She
the
wanted
lead
to
on.
tell him,
7
though.
months.
7 months.
She wanted to tell him before she left, and he was like, "No, I don't want to know."
But see, that's why you don't pick up the phone call. You don't answer the
You
phone.
saying she shouldn't
or you-
answer?
Wait, hold on.
She
You
shouldn't answer
said
the
that
international call?
She wanted to tell him before she left, and he was like, "No, I don't want to know until you get back." So he kind of put himself in that situation.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean,
No,
I'm not
he
saying.
did say that.
Like she said, I want to let you know before I go, and he was like, "No."
I told her
Maybe he was of the mind like maybe while she's away, whatever her mind is, either I'll solidify it,
Yeah.
or she'll change her mind.
Was that a
That
phone
was
call?
on him.
Was that a phone call?
I think
They had the phone calls.
we don't know if she may have tried to say during that time, even on the phone, like, remember when we said we were gonna talk? He's like, no, I want to wait till you like face to face.
Yeah, that's
It could have
that's
been
honestly.
like her trying to be nice because apparently she didn't want none of these dudes. So it wasn't like she was out here
Just
like entertaining someone else
That's
and talking to him. She was saying no
To
across
all
the
y'all.
board.
Did she say no from the jump, or they?
We don't know.
She
We don't
still,
know that.
Is she still?
No, he
because
was
it's a difference.
pursuing.
Okay, it's a difference between me getting attention from a couple guys and like no versus I'm not trying to feel y'all at
It
all.
looks
Like,
like the way he said it is like all the other guys also got definite no's, and so it wasn't like she was out here, picking and
having
choosing.
fun.
I feel like if he had had the conversation before she left, he would have also gotten that
no.
rejection.
no.
Gotcha.
And we don't know from her side exactly what the pursuit was looking like. He wasn't entertaining her until the veil was lifted, so we don't know exactly what that
True.
meant. Like, did
True.
she change her hair, or she came in with a full face one day, and he was like,
face
"Yes,
beat.
wifey."
Yeah, her face got beat.
I don't
right?
know. Like
It was
she,
time to get her
she
snatched
put
or
effort in.
something.
Like I know me at church sometimes it's real busted, and then you'll have a day where you put some effort in. Everybody's like, "Oh, girl, you look so good," and I'm like, I didn't even do anything.
Yes.
But you don't know the levels of exactly what she was looking for at the same time.
Yeah, and we also don't know her personality because she might have been, really nice. I mean, I don't
Obviously
know
not
this
a
girl,
good person.
But no, you
Maybe
cannot
she's
make
like
that blanket
shy and
statement.
sweet, and
Exactly,
she can't
and
be
she
that person
tried.
to kind of put the foot
Because
down.
he's
real.
direct. He said he's direct, but we don't know that she's direct. She might be like trying to give the
We
subtle
can tell by the
hints.
7 months she's not direct.
she's
Yeah,
not.
I mean, I
Maybe
just
she
can't
was a
relate
hinter.
because I would have just
Maybe
straight
she's
up
a
been like,
hinter,
no.
and
But
she
All right, let me tell you where you went wrong, brother. Because I feel you. This is where
You
you
think
went
he
wrong.
went wrong?
This is where you went
Sean.
wrong.
Come.
That whole move, because I had to read again to make sure. That whole move of no, don't tell me.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You go and do your thing, and I'll wait till you come back.
Yeah.
You did that because you were hoping that would add points.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. Like I'm a virtuous guy. You go and do what you got. Don't worry about me, and come back and tell me. I think he thought that would be extra points.
Yeah.
And
Little did
it
he
didn't.
know.
But here's the thing: the reason 8 months later this hurts is because you convinced yourself while she was gone that it was gonna happen.
Exactly.
And her being gone, you started imagining your life with her, thinking she was coming to say yes, because he was like, yeah, we talked every week. It looked like a green light. He started predicting his future.
I'm of a different mindset. I'm of a different mindset. I think there was a Hail Mary. I think that last part, Hail Mary play. So here's what I mean by that, right?
He knew she was
Here's what I mean by that. He knows this is shaping up to a no, right? And I don't need the no yet. You go and pray.
I think somebody.
Like a green light.
But somebody said it best.
So you're saying he said green light
before she went away?
Yeah. I think before she goes away, I think in his mind, I believe that he thought
that would be extra.
But why talk on the phone with him if you know it's a no?
Because she's nice. She don't know how to just cut a dude off.
If I know me and somebody is not gonna be in a relationship, I'm gonna call and be like, I know you wanted me to wait, but
still thinking about it.
I don't know what she was thinking about it. I feel like she felt bad. Like some dude is calling you international on a weekly basis. It's like.
Let him know.
It's hard to. It's really hard to like break somebody's heart. It's hard to be like. Okay, well, I don't really feel.
Even if you don't want to know,
she
could have sent that text message.
Because if he still see the first few times, he might be like, okay, I'll try and be nice. But I mean, if this is going on for 7 months, I really don't understand why she kept talking to this dude on the phone. Like,
she did not make great decisions.
Can I ask the ladies?
That's true.
It
isn't all on
guys,
her. I can't blame her.
Would you continue to talk to a guy for 7 months and you know you're not interested in him?
I'm too direct for that.
Me too.
Even at the I want you to wait, he'd be like, no, this ain't no wait conversation. Like this ain't gonna work.
So the move for her, she should have
gave it to him.
Even though he said, I don't want to hear until you come back. She should have said, no.
No, you need to listen now.
Right?
Don't be waiting on me.
Then he probably,
especially because, right? But that's just what you know.
Don't you dare let a word come out those pretty lips of yours. You just wait, girl. What you doing?
You gotta wait to lead him on.
It's turned into a Tyler Perry movie. What are you talking?
Yes, it's messy. But he's asking about what to do about the rejection. So what should he do?
I honestly think the reason you still feel this pain is the waiting time you built up in your mind that it was gonna happen,
and that investment,
and you started imagining your life with her. And when she came back and said no, you're still trying to reconcile between what you imagined and what happened.
Poor guy, I'm
That's
sorry.
I'm in the middle, man, because I feel like as a man, you like that was his responsibility to be like, you just tell me. But from a woman's standpoint, like 7 months is a long time to continue to be talking to somebody that you're not interested in.
But you know what else could have been a situation? She could have reminded him, or he could have reminded her of home. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's away for 7 months, it could have been like, yeah, I don't like this guy, but at the same time,
I need a little taste.
He's giving me a little comfort. I'm not saying it's right, but it's a real thing too. So
was her answer the same before she left and after, or did it change?
We don't know. He told her to.
We don't know the kind of game he ran on the phone.
Could it have changed?
It could have changed.
Could she have been like,
yeah.
I've been talking to him every week. He's annoying. I don't like him.
Yeah. It could have been that situation. Could have been like, well, okay, I'll try this out.
I'm gonna call you at 7.
Yeah, she was soft dating him for 7 months, maybe.
It was an interview, and he failed job.
What if she met another dude while she was out there? Which is most likely something that could, because apparently she's not ugly.
I mean, but the thing is we can't assume.
Yes,
it's 4.
We can't assume.
They said 3 other dudes.
Yeah, 3 other dudes. Yeah, that's 4 guys, right? In your vicinity.
But we can't.
Now, if she's like
with 2 other guys.
We can't. We don't want to put that on her though. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't.
But
want
we can't. We know for a fact she's not ugly.
2-timing him.
No, I can say with confidence she's not ugly.
She has to be attractive.
I can say that with confidence, right?
Obviously.
We're talking about 3 guys.
4 guys.
Okay, 4 guys, right?
Or she's doing something.
Or either there's just no other girls in their whole area, right? Like maybe she's like in Wisconsin or something. And it's just like her, right? Like she's the girl.
She's the one.
Yeah.
The only one.
So maybe that's the situation. I don't know for sure, right? But I'm gonna say this though, bro. Listen to me, right?
Listen to me.
Get up, dust yourself off. There's a really, really big world, right? Of a ton of very beautiful, awesome women out there, right? One shaped just for you. Like her whole situation is perfectly made for you, right? Get yourself up, go back out there, keep fishing.
I have a question. Was he too confident?
Say it again.
Was he too confident?
I'm telling you, it was a move.
No,
that was a move.
That sounded too confident to me.
I don't think that's too confident, bro.
If somebody said, "I want to tell you something," and then you go. Not right now. We'll come back later.
But I don't think that was.
It might have been insecurity though. It might have been insecurity.
It sounds like an insecure move.
I've made this move before, yo. And this move for me at the time was like, look, don't tell me now. Right, you go off, and while she's doing, I am in heavy prayer. I'm like, come on, Lord, come through for the
Do what only you can do, Jesus.
Yeah, do what only you can do, because she don't want
that miracle.
But you can get this. So I think that's what happened. I'm not sure, but I think that's what happened. I think she knew she was about to get that right, and bam, bam. So
this is hard, man.
I mean, it is tough, but I mean, it's so cool though, because look, that's over now. Now you go get somebody else.
But
it's cool.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Can you relate to when he said then the veil was lifted?
Yeah,
Because I've had someone tell me that before, and that does not
What does that
feel
mean?
good.
It's a new hairstyle.
I'm like, why was the veil?
Right.
What was the veil?
It's a new hairstyle. She
I was
said something
here
cool.
the entire time.
Exactly.
And
Looking
then
the
the veil
same.
was
She wore something I
Looking
never
the
saw
same.
before. I don't know. It's a
Maybe her
of the
face
veil.
wasn't beat enough.
Yeah.
Maybe she just had like.
She got
She
beaten
came-
and maybe
she kinda
that was
touched
it.
Maybe she had coal in her eyes when you just
It
talked
makes
to
me
her.
feel some type of way. Maybe he told her that on that 7th month, and she was like, "Ain't nobody."
You think so?
I mean,
You
I
think she got
we don't
offended?
know.
Wait.
We don't know.
Are females offended?
Because
if all of a sudden the veil's lifted?
they were friends for 3 years before that.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, what about
You
changed?
have
If
to
it was a
explain to
cosmetic
me.
thing.
You have to explain to me what the
That's
veil
so-
lifted.
Maybe it was a hairstyle. Maybe
This is
Maybe she starts singing and he can see it. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I just think it's.
maybe she did something at church that was like, oh snap. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I think it's just one of
You never
those, like,
Should've
this is
done
your friend,
anything.
you realize you're starting to get a little older, starting to think about marriage,
So
and
you
it's
got
like,
desperate?
this person...
Sean,
No, it's not- it's
she
not
started
a
looking
desperate-
different. Some way,
No,
she started looking a little bit
I
different.
just think it was, he has a friend, he started being like, man, she cute, like, why isn't she my friend? Why is she my girlfriend? I think it just was, I think it was
Wait,
just
you
a
think he came to
realization.
that realization at the same time, or 2 other dudes came in realization?
Maybe.
Or 3 other dudes
So you
came
think
in?
something happened?
Something.
Something had to happen,
Maybe.
right?
Maybe her wardrobe jumped up. Maybe her wardrobe.
Maybe she got
Maybe it was the
contacts. Maybe
other
she stopped
guys
wearing
that
glasses. She
were
got
Yeah,
contacts, or
yeah.
something like that.
I think these other dudes
she
were
got
probably
highlights. I
always
don't know.
looking, he just didn't notice until he was interested.
You think so?
I think so.
Then why didn't they get to know earlier?
Why didn't they get to know?
Why didn't they get to
She
know
obviously
earlier?
is not good at saying no. 7 months?
Maybe she's just
was stringing them
everybody's on
along,
that
too.
long-term game. Every one of them were like, I'm gonna plot this 1.5 years out where I'm gonna
I'm gonna
pursue
be the
her.
winner.
I want
Bachelorette.
I want to follow the
Overseas.
story and see who wins this situation.
Yeah,
I want to see
us,
who wins.
tell right back and say who did win. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean
Nah,
Tanner,
don't do
DJ
that, bro. You
Jeremiah.